Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation. This is Terraformers, a colony builder roguelike that I'm very excited to be checking out here today. The game is out now in 1.0, so let's pop on in and see what it is all about. Welcome to the Mars Colonization Project. A small step for the first colonists, but a giant leap for mankind. The shuttle has landed and your people are ready to settle on the Red Planet. Everyone on the ship is aware of the historic importance of this mission and the great responsibility resting upon their shoulders. Their lives will be spent beneath the domes of artificial habitats, but they are not here for themselves. They are here for the future of the human race. It'll be a long time before a human can breathe Martian air, but everyone is willing to work tirelessly to make that day arrive. Earth has sent resources to start that settlement and propose some leaders to represent you on Mars. Good luck! Whoop! Mars, the new frontier. The Red Planet offers many opportunities to those seeking a new life. Your goal is to create a self-sustaining colony that provides pleasant conditions for a human population and may one day even become independent. When this bar is filled, victory will be achieved. While developing your colony, pay attention to the support of your people. If it ever reaches 0, the Mars colonization project will be deemed a failure. Keep your people's support by constructing buildings that provide support, growing your population, and terraforming the planet. Every few years, expectations of the colonists will rise. You will need to keep them satisfied for this mission to be a success. Start by choosing a leader. Okay. We've got expertise, politics, or exploration. So specialization, money, basically, right? Or wait, what's silicates? I don't know. I'm assuming that's our currency or something. Who knows? Or pretty cities. When you found a new city, gain +2 support income. So our abilities look different as well. We both have explore. Gain a water, titanium, tritium, nitrates, and silicates. Just gain one of everything. It seems like. Just one of anything. I have no idea. Construct inter-class dialogue center for free. Okay. Can be placed once per city. It must be built in a city. Provides 3 support every turn. I mean, that seems good, but I don't really know yet. Select a resource deposit. Mine 5 of that resource with a bonus of +1 for large deposits, +2 for gigantic. Costs energy equal to distance. Okay. Supply station must be built on a planet location. Exploration missions by your leader can be undertaken from here. This one sounds more appealing to me. Nice to meet you. I'm Pakaya Yad. Let's get to work. Increasing the population would let us expand our city and get some initial support. Population requires food. Earth kindly has provided us with the essential projects to produce food and grow our population. Let's visit our city where we can construct a greenhouse farm. Greeley Post. Can we change that? Yes. Absolutely. This is our first Martian city. Here we can construct buildings. The maximum amount of buildings in the city can be shown, or that it can have, is shown above the city name. Okay. And is dictated by its amount of population and robots. To construct new building, select a project and drag it to the place you want to build it on. Build the greenhouse farm now. Okay. So, maximum locations of building. Each population robot allows the city to expand 1 more location and enables the construction of more buildings inside the city. Okay. Well, for now, I'm going to go for the greenhouse farm. Must be built in a city. Okay. There's probably like a logical place for me to put this, I would assume, but I don't know yet, so I'm going to say there. As you might have noticed, constructing the project requires resources. We should explore the nearby locations to prospect more resources. Ideally, we should find a deposit and set up a mine. Exploring is one of my skills, so let's explore a location with a large hint of a resource. So back out here. So a large hint of a resource, silicates, titanium. So we have an ability to explore. We can pick one of these. This has other resources as well. Let's just go down here. The resource prospection of the location has revealed a deposit of silicates as well as small hints of nitrates and water. We can collect the samples recovered while prospecting. So we get all of these resources, and then we also can get a deposit. Great. We found a deposit. We need to expand our city to that location with the deposit before we can build a mine on it. Each population or robot allows you to expand 1 more location. We don't have enough food at the moment to build a habitation module project that increases our population, but As our greenhouse farm produces 1 food per turn, we'll have enough food next turn. So let's end the turn and press the circular button in the bottom right of the screen. Every year, 3 projects will be proposed from which you can research one. Researching a project allows you to construct it later once you have the required resources. Deck builder? Hello? Card game? Not really. We're not really pulling from a deck, I'd assume. Maybe. Tuber farm? Must be built in a city. Produces science per turn. Power per turn, but adjacent population provides less support per turn. You know, it's a toughie. We're going to be getting silicates so we can afford to get rid of those. I'll do this with that in mind. Increase your population. So we can go in here. Must be built in a city. Both population and robots. Yeah. +1 population. Comfort of living, +1 support per turn. Okay. How about there? I don't know if there's even going to be, like, proximity boosts or something like that. It may be completely irrelevant. It may not be. Objective. Have 300 victory points. Yeah, just objective. Draw the rest of the owl. Each population robot lets you expand. Yep. Expand to a location that has a resource deposit, so a mine can be constructed there. All right, now construct a mine. Costs 4 energy, 4 power, 4 titanium. And that gives us a +1 per turn, I assume. Okay. Do we have anything else we can do? Oh yeah, okay, so we have abilities. We could explore again. Large hint of nitrates. I mean, we're getting that and we're getting this. That sounds nice, I suppose. Okay, so this costs 2 energy. It costs, the higher it is from the nearest city, the higher the power cost. I mean, okay. Deposit of nitrates, and we get some silicates and titanium. Sounds good, man. That also gives us the ability to make a lab. What's up here? Oh, we can remove these rocks. I'm not going to do it yet. Okay, so now we're getting science per turn as well. Cool deal. I think we're done. Okay. So how are we currently? I mean, we have 1 food and we're getting 1 per turn. This is a long way off. I'm going to hope we're going to get another habitation module at some point, but I think that getting just another greenhouse is probably going to be the best way of going about it for right now. And even so, it's going to be a while. You can look around the planet by holding down the left mouse and dragging your mouse around. You can zoom in and out. Woo! Let's keep exploring. I see that there is a happiness deposit here. That sounds fun. I can only imagine that that's not what it is, but still. I'm going to explore, but I do want to put down that happiness per turn. Our explorers stumbled upon a crater, which could be a great location to start a new city. The crater rim would provide some protection against radiation. Eventually, it could be domed over to enable people to walk around and live more easily. Surely be a symbolic landmark. Wait, it has a feature that will surely be a symbolic landmark for people. Okay. So, like, is this okay, we could found a city here. Oh boy, but it would take a while. Not enough resources, and also all adjacent locations need to be explored before you can settle here. But there's 2 water deposits down here? Okay, hold on, though. That is extraordinarily appealing. So right now, we can't explore, we can't do anything. Can't do anything. Just need to pass the time for now. Earth has established a permanent trade route with us. With regular traffic between the 2 planets, we can expect our new colony to burgeon and grow as long as we make this journey worthwhile for Earthborn travelers. Okay. We're going to be... Oh, wait, no, we're not going to be getting that because we don't have enough population. Like, I want this for later, but again, like, by the time we get 30 food, I think that things will be a little bit tighter. I'll just get that. With our mining operations set up, we've gained a little bit more autonomy, but we're still missing some other important resources, so this can be acquired via the trade route Earth has set up for us. Okay, so can we trade anything? I don't know what I want to trade. Something we're getting once per turn. What do I need? I mean, everything? How about food, I guess? Resources will not be traded automatically at the end of every single turn. You can change what resources should be traded at any time. It's a great way to acquire resources we're missing. Okay, sounds good. So we could just get one of everything. Or wait, one of... We don't get... what do we not get? We don't get science, and we don't get science, energy, or food, actually. Support per turn. Or we could explore some more. Oh my. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to analyze there. More happiness, some water, nitrates. So I'm kind of looking for something that will give us that temporary boost. Actually, I think that this is a pretty good one. 2 energy. I mean, we have a lot. I feel like it's kind of fine. 6 water, 2 nitrates, 2 titanium, and a deposit of water. Also, 10 food. Your team discovered a lost batch of supply crates. Judging by their condition, they have been here for a while. Sandstorm scrapes off all identifying labels, making it hard to determine their origin. At least you can be certain whoever left them will not miss them. Grim! Okay, so if we can find new food that way, then that's going to be pretty useful. I definitely would like another one of these. Is it stupid just for, like... I kind of just want to have that here. I feel like... I don't know why. I just want them in a clump. Sue me! It's cleaner to have all the things in sections. What's this bar underneath here? Is that, like... that have to do with this? The number of buildings in your city increases population. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the cap of how many buildings we can have. This is how many buildings we currently have. Gotcha. I think we are donezo. Because I can't build a mine here because I don't own that tile. Unfortunately. What do we got here? Robot hub. Population and... both population and robots increase the maximum buildings. So that... this is a really good way to help us expand then, right? Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'll put that over... here. And then we'll have the potentially another food there. Okay, so we can expand out. Minus happiness. But why? It's too far away from your city. Expanding here will result in -1 happiness per turn. Oh. Okay. Well then. I'll explore this one. Get the titanium deposit and some tritum. It'll expand up here. And now make a mine? How about that? That sounds good to me. So now we're getting 1 per turn on that. So that, okay, so that is the, that's the reasoning to really explore out and get more cities. I will say I don't like that this one, well, doesn't really matter. I was going to say I don't like that this one is within 1 tile of this because it feels kind of like it's going to be suboptimal, but it's also, you know, it reaches this 2 water deposits, so it kind of has to be what we go for, right? And this is probably a new city. Is that the idea? I think that may well be the idea. Do I trade anything else? I don't think so. I think that getting food is a good call. To help with our exploration efforts, Earth has delivered an array of exploration satellites to the Martian orbit. This allows us to map out remote regions from the comfort of our homes, without having to send an exploration team into the unknown. With this powerful tool, the Red Planet's secrets shall soon be revealed. Gives exploration action. Recharge time is a fixed 3 turns. Costs 8 science and 8 silicates. Oof. Tuber farm. Adjacent power producing buildings give an extra power per turn. Hospital adjacent population provides +1 support per turn. Okay, so adjacent. Okay. Let's get that. I think that we'll be good with that. These satellites will be especially useful for exploring distant locations. Wait. It doesn't cost science. You lied to me! Okay, so if we're going to want to found this... So here's the thing. Let's think about this. That costs 3 energy to explore. So if this explores it for free, we want to do one that's a little bit more expensive. 6 water. Works for me. I guess alternatively, we could go down here. We could try and get that one. I mean, again, it's going to be... yeah. And we could see if this is a city. If this is a city, it might be a little bit more appealing than that one. Because it'll be connected to this, maybe this one? This could be huge. Please be a city. Oh, let's go. Our explorers have stumbled across a crater. It can be a great location. I mean, yeah. Okay. Has a landmark, and it also has water. It's connected to 3 water sources. We are going to be... we're going to have more water on Mars than on Earth. At this rate. What the hell, man? Okay, so we don't really have much we can do. I don't think I really want to expand out with you yet. I don't think that there's a reason to. Like, if I expand out here, I could do that and get the -1 happiness, and maybe that's fine, but when I only have +2 happiness per turn, it feels stupid to sacrifice happiness per turn, right? Seems dumb. As the colony grows and basic amenities become more common, so do people's expectations. The hardships of the early years are soon forgotten, and a warm bed, nourishing food, and regular entertainment are no longer considered luxuries, but requirements for a comfortable life. Your hard-working colonists expect their work to pay... They expire. Rip. They expect their work to pay off, so it's only natural that their expectations rise as time goes on. There's nothing you can do about it. It's simply human nature at work. Every few years, expectations of the population go up. It negatively impacts your support income, and if not cared for, could lead to the failure of the mission. Expectations increase naturally over time and are not influenced by your actions. Humanity will always aspire to a higher quality of life. Greedy. -5. Okay, so now we're at -3, so I'm really happy we didn't go for the other thing. Habitation module. I'm going to want to spend my 30 food on making a new city. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the robot hub. This bar represents the chance that your people's expectations will rise in the next turn. The further it is to the right, the higher the chance. Wonderful. Did we get the... Yeah, we got the deposit of this, which is good. We're going to need 6. We don't have our free exploration. But this feels like a... These both have nitrates. This is 1 energy. This is 2. We're going to need a reliable source of energy. Okay. Also, to be clear, I can't expand out anywhere. Yeah, there's nowhere I can expand without getting -1. I could expand up here, but there's no mining nodes. Maybe I'll open those up and see what the point of that is anyways, but because there's no mining nodes and it doesn't look like there's a city, so I guess I don't know what these is. So, I don't know what these is. I don't know what they are. So we'll have to figure that out. We can make a robot city station thing. I think I'm going to hold off on that. Should I get a lab? We don't need those resources for anything else, so I'm going to go ahead and, for 1 turn, I'm going to get an import of this instead. Sounds a bit better here. Got nothing else we can do there. I could build a robot hub, but I don't want to build that in my base because I'm going to want to be able to expand. That'll give me 2 expansion opportunities in the next city. Public baths, 5 support per turn, cost 14 water. I think I have to go for an energy thing, right? Alternatively, this costs water, and we are gonna be swimming in water soon. I'm gonna be spending my tritum, but having no foreseeable energy income is it's a bit scary. We could always the thing is we could always get energy from that instead, I suppose. So I will go with the greenhouse. I see it as something we're going to be able to get a little bit earlier. We'll go for that. So we can make another lab. Because more science means we could start... I could probably start exporting science instead. Alright. Now that I'm potentially facing an energy crisis, I'm going to not do the minus situation. +7 support. I mean, this is going to be huge. This is going to be absolutely huge for us. We could even import more science. We could explore, get the science there. Yeah, okay. For the sake of curiosity, I'm going to explore and see what that gives us. Nothing but red rocks covering a flat plain as far as the eye can see. After a bit of cleanup, this will be a perfect location for a large building. Okay. Oh, and 10 food! Let's go! How do I clean it up? No clue. We're missing water. To build a new city. We'll do that. For next turn, we get our free exploration next turn as well. Habitation module sounds great. Science per 3 robots in this city. Oh, wait, what's this? Don't research and get a science. Huh. Not sure. Look at that. All right, so we can found a city. I think we have to found this one, right? All adjacent locations have to be explored first. Okay, which one costs more? They both they both cost 4, whatever. Water and tritum. And then this is another water deposit. Okay, so we should be able to found this. Oh, let's go. 1 second. Let's go. All right. Select a slot for headquarters. Wait, what's with all the... What's with all the -1? Oh, it must have been something about the environment here? No? Fertile soil contains nutrient minerals, not available anywhere else. Okay. I shall make a robot hub. To expand on out. Situated on a high plateau. I don't know what that means. Aquifer, large aquifer. +2 water per turn, or extract water for oceans. Wha? Okay, so we actually can't even build a mine on that until next turn. So we should be able to, we can explore out from Potatoville now. I think we are all good. Use your freebie. Entertainment center. Excuse me. Adjacent food producing buildings produce an extra food per turn. Ooh. Power per turn, power per turn, but -1 support for adjacent population. We can just build it away from population. Happiness per turn. I need to solve the fact that I'm running out of energy. Like, I have to. We got our science center, or our hospital. You know, science center. Adjacent population provides extra support per turn. Well, I could pop down right here, or this is good for the future. This is good right now. Like, this is optimal because we could potentially get a +3 out of it. This gives us +2 already. So I'll just do that right now. Because who knows how long it would take for us to get that boost. We could also build this center instead of exploring more. I am going to build that. +2 water per turn. No longer am I going to go for that. Let's import some energy, like ASA pronto. We're going to be able to get more food income starting next turn. At this point, yeah, I'm going to actually just get +1 to everything. This year marks the beginning of a new term, and it's time to choose a new leader. Each has unique abilities and a different approach to governing Mars. Who should take the reins? Retiring. Oh, I have to switch my leader. Increase your science production by every 6 robots you construct. 2 more projects are proposed this turn and gain 3 science. Generate 5 power. That might be good. Destroy rocks for free. Receive 2 apartments. Cost 30 food, 6 titanium. Population. Bonus support if adjacent to another modular apartment. I mean, that is cool. Constructing regional buildings costs 15% less resources. I gotta go with the one who's gonna give me more science. Marsha. The hell? Population is fully protected from radiation. Ooh. Both population and robots increase the maximum. Yeah. So what? It's just a population that's protected from radiation? That's the whole kit and the whole caboodle? I'll get another robot hub. You have some kind of a boost? Let me see that again. Science by 1 for every 6 robots you construct. If I construct another one, am I good to go then? I would assume so. Okay, so we're back at it again. We've got our exploration, which... Shall I claim this tile just because it's free? That doesn't clean it up. Okay. Well, I don't know then, man. I am not sure what is up with that and what is the deal with that. We could... Some rocks are blocking the way to this slot. Oh. Oh my god. Fine. It's too appealing to get that. We have +4 food coming in from that. We used our skills up. Could we can't make a mine. Should I, like, okay, here's the thing. I can only connect to these. What is the deal with the fact that it is situated on a high plateau? Why is that relevant to me? I'm sure it is, but why? I'll claim it. Mine 4 power 4 titanium. We don't have the titanium anywho. We're getting the power already. I need tritum. Let's maybe focus our exploration on... I mean, there's a tritum mine. We could expand out there. If we're willing to sacrifice a -1 happiness, we could actually, like, claim this pretty soon. We're at +10. Maybe it's... We're probably getting to... Oh, shoot. Did I have that already? To increase their prestige, 3 big corporations are offering gifts of resource to one of your cities. Every corporation's resource package has different contents, but due to logistical considerations, you're only able to accept 1. Give me the power, like, stat. Photovoltaic field built on a planet location. Oh, wait. Oh, instead of a... Does not need to be built on a city. Okay. +2 support for every building owned in the city that costs water. That's pretty cool. That's like really... That could be really good. Tuber farm. Again, I would love that for Potatoville, but our nitrate game is weak. Nitrate game. Nitrate? This is really appealing. +1 bonus power if placed on a high location. Gotcha. So, can I mean, I don't have it here, but could I? Missing resources. Could I build it there, though, if I wanted to? If I had the resources? Alright. Expand out here. 5 tritium, titanium, silicates. We got the... extra support, or the... Oh, it's a large deposit, so that's a +2. That may very well be worth, like, exploring out. Adjacent population provides minus support. We'll just put it over here. Okay, there we go. Minus power, or minus population. If we put something by it, but we got extra power per turn now. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off for a sec. Actually, no, we're going to be getting... We're good. More power. We have a free exploration. You know... That one's probably better, because then we can just collect it freely. Support titanium and tritium, 10 food. Let's go. So that's connected here. We're going to need to explore both of the... Do we really want to build there, though? In hindsight? In hindsight, this is probably a better spot. Because surely it'll be connected to this. Okay, we can make another robot hub. Do I wanna? I think yes. This is not population, right? It's not population. I do want to expand out to that. Okay. More robots. Must be built in a city. Adjacent science producing buildings produce extra science. Maybe. Can we close out of this and come back? Yeah, okay. You can research an extra project every turn. You can have 2 extra projects in reserve. So let me take a look at this one up here. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Knowing about the adjacency being a little bit more relevant now. Can we, like, you can relocate this building to another slot. It won't produce anything during the relocation process, which lasts 2 turns. So we can move this up there and then have it be on both. So I guess, sure. What was that? This one. 22 silicates. I mean, that is... Yeah. Okay, so we got our 4. Let's get the extra water. So we're getting up to +3. Whoops. I don't know, man. I don't know what I want to export. Because now we need these. I guess I could export some science. It feels right anyways, right? I don't know. Okay, we don't have our freebie. We could just generate some free power. Okay. Where were we on figuring out what a better... If this is a city, this is good, right? But it also costs a lot of power. All right, we're just going to go for the 5 power this turn, I think. Miner's Cottage can only be placed once per city. +1 support per turn for every mine owned by this city. Oh, interesting. I mean, you're going to own a hell of a lot of mines. You're going to own 3. So this could be generating... It could be generating 3 support. I don't know. That seems not bad. It also provides a population. Not that I really care, because I extend out here? Who gives a toot? Power producing buildings give more. I mean, again, that's a lot of silicates. I don't think I can afford that at the moment. Yeah, that other stuff, it's just too long term for me right now. 1 more turn on that. All right, please be a city. I think it has to be a city. Okay. So now our goal is going to be to explore out here. Okay, good. Yeah, there's a silicate node. There's the large tritium deposit. So we can connect to the silicates, we can connect to the tritium. And we can do that pretty soon. But it'll be a couple turns because we do need to wait until we explore these spots, which is fine. We're doing good here? More water? Do we need more water? I think we're getting a pretty good amount of water. Let's bring in some more of these. Earth suggests we initiate the terraforming process. They provide us with a CO2 factory to pump greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This will be an important first step in increasing the planet's temperature and atmosphere density. +1 atmosphere per turn, +1 heat per turn? What the hell are you talking about? Adjacent population provides minus support. Oh no. You now have a project that can help you terraform the planet to make Mars habitable for life. The temperature needs to be raised, the oxygen needs to be increased, oceans need to be formed in order to provide rain, and the atmosphere needs to be densified to shield the surface from solar radiation. Uh-oh, across the board. Some projects progress the terraforming parameters. When you raise one of these parameters, all local climate zones get that parameter increased too. Okay. Courthouse. +2 comfort of living. Robots in the city provide an extra expansion point. Certainly not bad. Adjacent population provides 2 support per turn and also gives us science. And also I could technically build it already. It's a lot. Can I export happiness, please? All right, so we have our freebie. These all cost 4. That feels a little expensive for me right now. But also, you know what? That's okay. We get some stuff for just exploring Canyon View. Would certainly be a landmark tourist destination for any city with access to it. Oh, wait. Oh, so this isn't a city. That is not a city. For silicates and nitrates, we got a small node. Okay. Here's a... I need more power. Yeah, if I need more power, I do think I'd go for this. I shouldn't have gotten the other thing. So do we have a high place? We have... This is a high place. Can I build that and the mine? Or do we have another high place? Is this a high place? No, it's a crater. The opposite. Small hint of heat and atmosphere. Oh my god, we've really... Oh boy. By increasing the temperature, increase the comfort of living in all your cities. Oh my word. Certain life forms require local temperature before they can be spread in a climate zone. Oxygen. This is all a lot for me at the moment. I think we're going to hold off on that until hopefully the tutorial tells me more what to do. So yeah, again, I want to claim this, but we need to explore this last location first. And I can explore next turn. It's just... Actually, no, I can't. Denley Group, one of the biggest players in Earth's food industry, offers to set up a high-tech food lab. Some years ago, they received a negative backlash attempting to copyright DNA sequences of common plants and animals. Their generosity could be an attempt to generate some buzz to cover their scandals. 28 science to get 1 science per turn, and adjacent food buildings produce 1 food per turn. It's so expensive that I think I'm okay with passing it up. Eco homes must be built in a city. +1 population. Wait, is this just like... Oh, cool. This is just a city or a population generating thing that requires less food. +2 atmosphere per turn. That is something I probably should care about, but getting that sounds really nice. All right. We don't have enough to explore, actually, so... I think we just wait again one more turn. Scientists are making progress adapting life to Martian conditions through bioengineering. They've been experimenting with different genetic variations and now present you with their 2 most promising candidates. Which of these life forms should they create? So they both come with a bacteria spreader. Minimum requirements -1 temperature. Requires 1 land location in the climate zone. Prestige 2 generates heat per turn. Provides atmosphere and oxygen. Requirements -2. I don't know, dude. I'll take this bacteria. That requires 20 science to place the bacteria spreader. Waste incinerator. +1 power per turn if at least 3 food is generated in this city. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Life forms can provide a wide variety of benefits. You can spread life forms in climate zones. Each climate zone can have a bacteria, a plant, an animal. To spread the bacteria in a climate zone, we'll need to construct the bacteria spreader first. Okay. Cross that bridge when we come to it. We are generating 2 food. Shall I? Perhaps. Because this is only generating 2 food as well, right? Indeed. This has a lot more empty space yet. So we'll go for... I'll plant my greenhouse farm now. And then I'll put that down. 1 more power per turn sounds lovely. 2 power per turn incoming now. Next turn we're going to be getting this. Bacteria spreader seems like of the utmost importance, so I'm going to say no longer do that. In fact, bring it in. Exports. Boy. I almost think we can export food, which is wild. I don't want to export anything. I don't want to export anything. I'm actually fine with exporting that for a bit. Obviously, it's finite, though. Okay. Even more food. Not enough water. That checks out. That checks out. Must be built on a planet location. Gives bonus power per turn if placed on a high location. Okay, so that would be here. It takes over the aquifer. Okay. Well, that's a hindsight thing. I mean, that's a lot of power per turn. I can't be too mad. But I can't build an... that's a shame. I was hoping I could do both. We're going to be able to build a freaking habitation module there the second we get it. Sudden release of subterranean energy caused by the ground... or caused the ground to shake near Noakis Major. Damage the structural integrity of the mine and the robot hub. Martian seismic activity, still largely tried in mystery. Our geologists have not determined its cause. Excuse me. Built in a city, provides 3 expansions. Science per turn. Extra trade route, yes. Okay, so... Mine damage, repair costs 2 power, 2 titanium. -10 support per turn. Yeah, I'm gonna just fix that. Okay, this is of more importance. 3 power, 3 titanium. I don't have the titanium. I don't have the titanium at all. Okay, this is more important. Let's maybe explore a spot that has titanium. Okay, anywhere's good for this. Let's put you at the end. And then we'll cross the rest of the bridges when we come to it, I think. Or actually, can we... Yeah, this is going to be a little bit rough, but... Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, that's right. had not considered that that's how that works. It's about its proximity to the headquarters. I understand now. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, I need... What am I missing out of this? Titanium. That only costs 2. I'll save my thing for 3 atmosphere. Big chunk of CO2 ice, which can be sublimated to densify and warm the atmosphere, will happen by itself if the temperatures rise high enough. We can accelerate it by detonating some nukes. Darn right. CO2 glacier. Drop nukes. First nuke was detonated on Martian soil. What could go wrong? Designed to be the tool of destruction, we used it for constructive purposes instead. Nothing can compare to its force, making it the perfect terraforming tool. The radiation will linger for a while in the region, but the immediate results of the detonation... Wait, okay. How much of the region? Should be careful not to overuse this powerful tool, however. How far does the radiation reach? Just asking for a friend. That is a lot of boost there, though. Why are you angry? Oh, because you're cold. That checks out. It's because that's apparently... I mean, I'm trying to raise the temperature of stuff. Just give me a break. I'll get to it. Another launching pad sounds good. Okay. So we can get another trade going. I'm a ding-dong. I just spent the resources I was going to use for that. That's okay. Woo! Okay, it's fine. We're at a neutral. We're not even at a loss. Even with the massive penalty there, we're not even at a loss. We'll solve that next turn. What's a big thing we need? I don't really know. I guess the bacteria spreader seems like a very important step for us. So let's go ahead. Fine. I don't like that, but I'll accept it for now. We seem to be getting a lot more food than we really need. Okay. Cultured meat lab. 3 support per turn, 1 food per turn. Must be built in a city. That seems pretty good. Atmosphere per turn, oxygen. I need like something that does heat. Protected from radiation. Yeah. Alright, fixed. We're back up to +10. You can undo your latest action by clicking a small button near the end turn button. You cannot undo an action that has an uncertain outcome like exploring. I've never made a mistake. Why would you even tell me that? Thank you. Next. No. Cultured meat lab. So what I want to save up for next turn. We can go for that. We're going to be getting it already. And then I say we don't need to do that. We just wanted to boost that for 1 turn. Other than that, the next big thing we're going to be wanting... Well, we'll probably still want some more signs for this. I would like to build that bad boy. Okay, the CO2 factory is seeming more and more appealing. Which means we need this. And I'm gonna stop exporting that is what I'll do. I'm gonna say who cares about the university for now. Okay, we got our science. What is the plan now? What is the freaking plan? We have... I don't know. I think we maybe need to just get some energy for the time being. There's no, like, energy... I will say, yeah, that's a big thing I'm noting. I don't see any energy... source of energy here. So that is frequently something that seems relevant. Like, I do want to pop some stuff here. Expectations, support change per turn 10. So we've done that, we've done this. Unless I want to build something, which I don't want to build this because I want to save it for the bacteria spreader. Water power, titanium. I mean, I could just get like the big burst of titanium. Luxury workshop, plus 10 support per turn. An obscene amount of silicates. More power per turn sounds good. Okay, so we can build the bacteria spreader. Build it on a planet location. But here's the thing. I don't care about that spot as much being cold. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to do a little bit of that. Oh, make -1. Why do you get -1/2? Oh, you -1/2 because it's cold. We knew that. It's because it's cold. I don't want to do the one that costs science right now. Because we have that bacteria. You can start spreading new life. It'll help us in our terraforming efforts. Oh, of course, I didn't pick the one thing that was... Oh, well. I mean, you can make it cold, but, like, maybe we can improve their happiness by doing one of these other things. Oh. Excuse me. Climate zone is too cold for this. $20 support, 2 support income. Fair. Toot. More power income? More power! Need more power. I could just pop this and we can make our CO2 factory. Well, but we can't. Next turn. New leader just dropped. Increase your power production by 1 for every 4 power you start producing. Drone hub for free. +1 robot. 3 more projects per this turn and gain 4 science. Gain 3 atmosphere and 3 heat and 5 support. Yeah. Choose a mine. It automatically produces 5 heat and 5 atmosphere. Okay, this is... You are my guy. Another landing pad sounds divine. Okay. I want to heat up the place. So we popped that, so we could even sneak this back here. It's not adjacent, right? It is not. Every city has a comfort of living. You can view it at the top of the bar. Each population produces support equal to the comfort of living in the city it lives in. Okay. Comfort of living is currently 0. It's fine. A heat every turn. I mean, that sounds exciting. It seems like that'll be a good way to slowly make this place a better temp. So Potatoville is also too cold, but it's just so... They're just so darn happy there that it doesn't matter. I don't have any stray locations, do I? Oh, I do. Would you look at that? We get an extra one of these. Oh, yippee, another crisis that I have to... what do I want? Well, at this point, I guess I'm leaning towards going all in on this so that I can potentially help myself out later. I guess I'll export some of that. Man, Imagine Mars thriving so much that it's sending food back to Earth as an export. Dang, man. So yeah, so the Republic here is heating up a little bit. Current temp level on Mars. So these are across the globe. It's not just about the location. Is that the whole thing? Can do a freebie explorer. Where to? Where to? This seems fairly optimal. New crater. This is my Mars. This is my Mars now. 2 power, -1 comfort of living. Eek. That being said, it's probably fine. Probably just fine, right? Who cares? More power. Not that we have any of that stuff anywho. But next turn we could get another one of these, but it gets bonus value if it's on a high up surface. So I could do that here, but it'd be an issue. Okay, so we're also working on that. I don't know. There's just so many things we're working on because I would love to get this large deposit. Choose a mine, immediately produces 5 heat and 5 atmosphere. You know what? Minus happiness, though. That's fine. I think it's okay, right? Like, we just need our support to not reach 0. As far as I'm aware, it's not that big of a deal. As long as we have a lot. This is not our win condition. This is our win condition. Your support income helps. Your resource income helps. Your terraforming stuff helps. Trade routes. Yeah, just like... There's all kinds of ways... There's all kinds of ways to increase our winning potential that doesn't have to do with our flat income or our flat amount. Our flat amount seems irrelevant, in fact. Only our income seems relevant. So that's really interesting. This game is very good. Like, this game is very good. But that is going to do it here for today. I would be very easily convinced to play more. This game is fantastic. I highly recommend it. It is out now on Steam. Let me take a gander here. Hold on. It is. Let's get some data. I believe it is out now in 1.0. Yeah, it's out now in 1.0. It's you know, it's a premium price game. It is a $20 game, but it is also on sale right now for 20% off. I do highly recommend it at that price. For $15.99, I extremely recommend it. I am going to be playing this off camera for sure. Like, I can't wait until I am done recording so I can just play more. But yeah, let me know what you think. Comment down below. Check out the channel. Roguelikes and more every single day. If you enjoy games like this, this is a great channel for you. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye.